latest report that the Lions may be interested in acquiring Chase Claypool from the Chicago Bears. Now, obviously that'd be them admitting that they need some type of security behind or with Jameson Williams and Josh Reynolds. It's kind of different scenarios in the receiving core. I'll break that down real quick. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications we go live or drop a video. So real quick, the scenarios where a high shapes out in the receiving core is you got St. Brown who worked the slot, probably got Khalif Raymond who gonna work the slot. I can't think of no other receivers, and I think you got Antoine Green, Josh Reynolds, and you got Antoine Green, Josh Reynolds, Jameson Williams, who gonna be your vertical threats. Not saying some of the guys on the outside can't go in and some of the guys on the inside can't go out, but in my opinion, that's pretty much, their best positions right now. But getting Chase Claypool, he about 6'4", I could be wrong. A guy that can go deep down the field. Now DJ Moore, real quick, and all these guys on the Chicago Bears. DJ Moore and Justin Fields was supposed to have this big rapport within the offense, and apparently that ain't really came off in the game. You see all these highlights the Chicago Bears put from training camp and OTAs, and I call it t-shirts and shorts camp of them tearing it up. But in the regular season, it ain't translated. So is it that Chase Claypool isn't clicking? Is it because of Justin Fields? Is it DJ Moore because of Justin Fields? Is it Matt Eberflus in the offense? Not sure. He had a rookie season in Pittsburgh, Chase Claypool, and then Pittsburgh traded him. I think it's he's Canadian, by the way, too. So I think it's something mentally, I think it's something mentally there. I think it's something off the field, distractions, immaturity. And I think you got enough of that in the receiving core with Jameson Williams. And to have them in the same, and you're not really, you dependent on one or the other. Really what you dependent on is if Josh Reynolds go down, you dependent on 2 out of the 3, Green, Claypool, or J-Mo. If Josh Reynolds stay healthy, then you banking on J-Mo, Green, or Claypool. So you got to ask yourself, what's wrong with Claypool? If it's the quarterback, is it maturity? It sounds like it's maturity. You mess around and give a 20-year-old, all that money, it might be, I can't call it what it is. Maybe Chicago, Pittsburgh fans know more than I do. But in my opinion, if I'm going to go out there and I'm going to trade for a receiver, I'm not going to shoot for low-hanging fruit. I'm going to go for it. If it's Mike Williams who had the hamstring issue, he tends to have those, being one of those long striders. If it's going after Devontae Adams, I'm going for it. If the Rams still, they start like falling down, which I think they could be a sleeper team in the NFC, then maybe I go see if they would trade Cooper Kupp. But yeah, that's kind of the scenario I'm going big. I'm going big. Even if it's a year, Devontae Adams probably be a 2-year rental, then you have to redo his contract. Even if it's a year rental or a 2-year rental, and I just go out and draft somebody else, I'm not going to spend big, compensation on Mike Evans because of the situation. But then the Bucks, they still in it to win it, so why would they move him? They 3-1. Would that be sustainable? They got a hell of a defense, and Baker playing pretty well. We see them in a couple weeks. But with Chase Claypool, what's going to be different in Detroit? If he couldn't act right and continue to do what he was doing in Pittsburgh and on the best organizations in sports, why would he come here and do right? Is it because they're losing and shit? I wouldn't touch it. Y'all know I'm usually open-minded. I'll try to I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it. If I can find somebody else that can stretch the field, or I can call Dallas and get Michael Gallup and kick. I'd rather kick the call Denver. They just released Randy Gregory. If I can call Denver and I can get my hands on the Cortland Sutton or Jerry Jeudy or something like that, or that Mims kid that can run, I just rather have them options. I'd rather have them options, you know, straight up and down. That's what I'd rather go for them options. So that's my opinion on it. I'm trying to think of some more people that might be available, but look, man, we come out this next quarter, and we come out looking really, really good. You know, I see it. I mean, the number one priority is finding a defensive tackle that can push the pocket. Coming out of, you know, if the team is still solid coming out of this season, the number one priority is finding somebody that can give you a push on the inside so we can stop throwing hutch in the inside. That's your number one priority. Outside of that, then, you know, all that depends on what happened with J-Mo and Antoine Green. I think that's his name. If one of them could step up and be the guy on the outside, you know, then shit, you don't need no receiver. That's why you drafted J-Mo. But you just dependability. You know, that's what Dan Campbell's saying. You know, we got to ease him in. And J-Mo said, nigga, I'm ready to go. You know, he said, I caught 100 balls in the jet. And you get that money, bro. Claypool, J-Mo, you get that money, bro. It's hard to keep tunnel vision. No matter if you're from Canada, you're from St. Louis, it's hard to keep that tunnel vision. I was listening to the kid from the Oklahoma City Thunder, the guy they drafted 2022 draft, Jalen Williams, the guard, the real good one. He was saying, you know, and they was in the comment section ragging him on Instagram, which they rag on you regardless. Oh, why does he talk like that? I mean, is it a certain way you expect a black man to talk? Yo, son, yeah, kid, yeah, blue, blah, blah. I mean, blah for waffles, whatever they say out in L.A. and shit, the bloods, blup cakes and shit, like, what y'all, like, dude? Like, I was like, dog, he can't just talk regular. Like, dog, like, articulate black person is dog, that pissed me off. But he was basically saying, you know, when they get back to their hotel room, they got hoes on the floor waiting for them. Now, you would think, oh, man, if these dudes went to college at least 3 years, you know, with a red shirt, you got to stay 3 years in college, then they done ran through many a whores, many a women. You know, so why would they be, you know, gung-ho to run through some more women? But then again, a lot of times these different than campus women, though. A little bit different. But he said he was smart. He's smart enough. I just go to my room. And the Me Too movement will scare you like that. Seeing, you know, child support would scare you like that. I think Josh Jacobs, Geno Smith, and Eli Apple shared. They all got a baby by one woman. That's the woman that said she'll pay the fine if somebody hurt Eli Apple. You know what I'm saying? These women do, like, I'm not gonna go there. Check my new channel out, Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89. But you get that money, man, that tunnel vision be hard. Having that discipline with money is hard, bro. Let alone knowing how to manage the money and knowing how to have your women and knowing, you know, to say no. It's hard. So that's a hard no on Claypool for your boy. So no, I'm good on it. But hey, let me know if you think different, which I'm not gonna argue with you. I like to hear everybody else out. The talent is obviously there, but I just think mentally, we got a good group of guys. You got a good group of receiver room. You got a good group of you know, men in there. But I would just have to talk to them and see what was going on. But hey, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe button is the bell icon. But I want to say Kansas City was another team they was looking at them. That's probably a better situation for him with my homeboy, if that's the one. But shout out to Alex for sending that to me. Hit the link tree. Find me everywhere there. Peace.